Okay, when I saw this, I instantly got excited. The San Antonio Spurs need to hop on this right now. You guys know how I feel about Alondes Williams, and this right here, this is a really good opportunity for us.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, guys, so let's take a look at Alondes Williams. We won't take a super long time looking at this because I actually have another video pre-draft that I talked about, and nothing has actually changed as far as my feelings about him and what type of player he is. He's shown the exact same combo ability as he did in college, so I don't really have any new information when it pertains to him, but I definitely want to just talk about Alondes Williams and what I just think that he could bring to the team essentially. Now before we do, really quick, forgot to bring this up, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, I really do appreciate all the love. It really does help the channel. It helps me keep going, and yeah, you guys get some good merch out of it. So if there's anything that you like, anything that you're like, oh my goodness, I want that, please do, man. Just head on over to the website, clanthemerchfan.com. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at this. So Nets waive Alondes Williams, open up two-way spot. So this was a little shocking to me, but then again, he hasn't really played with them whatsoever. So if we see here, as far as how much he's played with the Nets, he's played one game, which is insane to me. 2 turnovers, 5 minutes. That's straight up garbage time. But the thing about it as well is when you have superstars like Kyrie and KD and you're on a roll like you are, it's going to be really hard to fit him in to that role, because the type of player he is, like I said, he's more of a combo guard. He can do a little bit of everything. He has a really good, really nice passing ability, and that's what I think he can kind of bring to the San Antonio Spurs. But look, let's go ahead and read this and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. So the Nets on Thursday waived two-way player Alondes Williams, opened up a two-way spot. He will likely continue to play for the Long Island Nets, according to a report. However, the 6'5" combo guard will no longer count on the Brooklyn roster. The Nets had until next Friday to guarantee his $502,000. Dang, they couldn't even give him that. No official word on his replacement, although there would appear to be several candidates for the opening. Among them, wings Donovan Williams and Jordan Bowden. Hopefully I said that right. As well as Chris Chiozza. I'm not familiar with Chris Chiozza. I'm just not. Anyways, Alondes Williams, the ACC Player of the Year out of Wake Forest, went undrafted last June. The Nets and Williams reportedly reached an agreement on a two-way deal on draft night. Williams, however, did not impress in the Summer League and was inconsistent and injured while with Long Island, where he came off the bench. So I guess that's where that came from. The thing about the Summer League, did not impress. I watched him during the Summer League. I thought he was impressive, at least his passing ability. That is, it was a lot of situations in which his guys just didn't finish. He was dropping dimes and they just couldn't finish. There's actually an article here that I was gonna bring up. Yeah, so this right here. So this was let's see, this was an analyst's final thoughts after the Summer League. And when you go to Alondes Williams, this is what they had to say. The reigning ACC Player of the Year, Alondes Williams, signed a two-way contract with the Brooklyn Nets right after the draft. In 5 games in the Vegas Summer League, Williams averaged 4.6 points, 2.4 rebounds, 2.6 assists in 19 minutes. But this is the big thing right here. I watched a few of the games, and frankly, he could have finished with way more assists if his teammates could have simply put the ball in the basket. And this is an example of that right down there. Hold on. Don't copyright me. Do not copyright me. Okay. But yeah, he's a really good passer. One thing that I said about him is he actually has like the flashy passer badge, because he can just dish them out with his flashy passes, man. Very reminiscent of like a Lance Stevenson type build, if you will. But anyways, moving on. Let's see here. Did not impress, blah, blah. Overall, Williams only appeared in 1 game with the Nets, logging 5 minutes of action on December 10th. Against Indiana. Williams also played in 11 games in the G League Showcase Cup, registering 9.9 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 26 minutes. Now here's the downside of him. Okay, I will talk about the downside. Oh wait, let's finish this up. He also played in 5 G League regular season games, averaging 10.8 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 1.4 assists in 19 minutes. So here's the downside of it. I think he's almost 24, so he is a little bit older. He's not a traditional player at this state of his career. He is a little bit older, so you're gonna have to deal with that. But the one thing I do like about him is he's a very smart player. Some people say, oh, he's just a scorer. I don't necessarily see that. I think that he's a very good guard who can do a multitude of different things. And I think it's worth taking a swing on him, especially with a team like San Antonio. Nets, I thought that would be a good fit for him only because, hey, he can dish it out to KD, dish it out to Kyrie when he comes in for his limited minutes. Even Patty Mills, right? Because Patty Mills can play a little bit of both. Shooting guard and point guard. So I just thought, hey, maybe he'll have that type of role where he can be a facilitator for them. But it is congested right now with the Brooklyn Nets. So he doesn't really have an opportunity to do anything with them, right? But I feel like with the San Antonio Spurs, we're going to trade some guys. Like, we're going to have some open spots. As you guys already know, we got rid of Jang. I think we brought Dang back, though. Didn't we bring him back for like a 10-day or something like that? But the Spurs are going to open up some spaces, and we're going to have some guys that we're going to be able to trade off. He would have an opportunity with us, okay? And I think that this is the year to experiment. This is the year to allow guys to go out there and see if there's anything that they can develop or anything that we can use in the future. And right now, when I look at this team, Malachi Branham, he doesn't really get a lot of credit for this. Malachi Branham, high IQ, like a high IQ player. The same with Jeremy Sohan. Blake Wesley, he has really nice IQ as well. The only problem with Blake Wesley is sometimes he plays outside of himself. Like, he goes too fast for his own good. He just has to, key into those handles, right? I'm not a basketball player, but you guys know what I mean. Like, the ball gets away from him. He's moving so fast. But he does have nice IQ. Just overall, this team is very smart. And in the heart of that is Jeremy Sohan, in my opinion. And I feel like adding a guy like Alondes Williams would only add on to what we already do fairly well and just help us in the long run. But that's just me. That's just how I feel about it. I know that he's not the traditional age that we want him to be, but he has no control over that. All I know is what I've seen thus far. Like, when I was looking into him before the season started and when I was looking into him during the summer league, I really do like him. I think that he's going to be a fine player in the NBA in the right circumstance, right? So that's just how I feel about it. And let's just look at his his college stats, if you will. So if you guys didn't know, initially, his first 2 years in Oklahoma, people wrote him off. They just basically said, hey, he's just going to be like a role player, nothing, to that. But he actually broke out with Wake Forest. So you can see here, he has 6 points per game, and he bumped all the way up to 18 points per game. Now, sure enough, he averaged 4 turnovers, not great. But the ball is in his hands quite a bit. But he had 1.2 steals, good stuff. So he increased his steal. Gosh, I cannot talk. Assists bumped all the way up to 5 from 1. Total rebounds went from 3 to 6. We can see here, free throw percentage, not great, 69%, not great. But he is capable of shooting what the heck was that? He is capable of shooting fairly well for the free throw line. But 3-point percentage was really poor, but he increased it from 16 to 28. But it just seems like that second year with Oklahoma was really rough. And you can see he only started 14 games when he was with Oklahoma with 18 minutes. And his, let's see, it was one more thing I wanted to show. Minutes increased. Field goal percentage, that was the thing. Increased from 48% to 50%. So is a hard worker. Obviously, he is an NBA player, so he's going to be a hard worker. But overall, I think that this will be a really good fit for San Antonio. Not necessarily like he comes in and he's the savior or anything like that. I just think he comes into San Antonio, you put him in, see what he can do, and it's a perfect year to do so, okay? We're not about winning games, and unfortunately with the Brooklyn Nets, that's all they're about right now. They're trying to get to that promised land while they have these guys now, right? Later on in their careers. So, but anyways, you guys let me know what you think. If you know anything about Alondes Williams, do you like him? Do you not like him? Do you think that it's a fit, not a good fit? Just let me know. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, as always, clanthemerchfan.com. I really do appreciate all the love. It means a lot. It really does, because I do all this myself, and it gets a little hard sometimes, but yeah, but But I got it here if you guys want anything. So clanthemerchfan.com. I'll get with you guys later. Until next time. Bye.